Exodus chapter 18. Now Jethro, the priest of Midian, Moses' father-in-law, heard about all God did for Moses and for Israel his people, that the Lord brought Israel out of Egypt. Then Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, took Zipporah, Moses' wife, after he sent her back with her 2 sons, of whom the name of one was Gershom, for he said, I was a sojourner in a foreign land, and the name of the other was Eliezer, for he said, the God of my father is my help, and he rescued me from the hand of Pharaoh. And Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, came with his sons and his wife to Moses in the desert, where he encamped at the mountain of God. Now he said to Moses, I, your father-in-law Jethro, am coming to you with your wife and 2 sons with her. So Moses went out to meet his father-in-law, bowed down, and kissed him. Thus they greeted one another, and he brought them into the tent. Then Moses told his father-in-law all the Lord had done to Pharaoh and to all the Egyptians for Israel's sake, and all the hardship that had come upon them on the way, and how the Lord had delivered them out of the hand of Pharaoh and from the hand of the Egyptians. Then Jethro was amazed at all the good things the Lord had done for Israel, whom he delivered out of the hand of Pharaoh and from the hand of the Egyptians. Then Jethro said, Blessed be the Lord, who delivered you out of the hand of Pharaoh and from the hand of the Egyptians. Now I know the Lord is great above all the gods. For this reason they did not prevail over them. Then Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, took whole burnt offerings and sacrifices for God, for Aaron came with all the elders of Israel to eat bread with Moses' father-in-law before God. So it was on the next day that Moses sat to judge the people, and the people stood before Moses from morning until evening. So when Moses' father-in-law saw all he did for the people, he said, What is this thing you are doing for the people? Why do you alone sit, and all the people stand before you from morning until evening? Then Moses said to his father-in-law, Because the people come to me to seek judgment from God. When they have a dispute, they come to me, and I judge between one and another, and I make known the ordinances of God and his laws. So Moses' father-in-law said to him, The thing you are doing is not good. Both you and these people with you will surely wear yourselves out, for this thing is too much for you. You are not able to perform it by yourself. Now listen to me, I will give you counsel, and God will be with you. Stand before God for the people, that you may bring their concerns to God. Teach them God's ordinances and laws, and show them the way in which they must walk, and the works they are to do. Moreover, you shall select from all the people able men such as fear God, just men, hating covetousness, and set them over the people to be rulers of thousands, hundreds, fifties, and tens. Let them judge the people at all times. Then every great matter they shall bring to you, but every small matter they themselves shall judge. So it will be easier for you, for they will relieve and help you. If you do this thing, God will strengthen you. Then you will be able to endure, and all this people will also go to their place in peace. So Moses heeded the voice of his father-in-law and did all he said. Thus Moses chose able men out of all Israel and made them heads over the people, rulers of thousands, hundreds, fifties, and tens. They judged the people at all times. All the hard cases they brought to Moses, but the small ones they judged themselves. Then Moses let his father-in-law depart, and he returned to his own land.